you something. I wasn't calling you.
All right, my friends. Okay, my friends. Chris, say something. Hey, Chris, say something. Hey.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 7.
Savum.
654.
654. 654 ended up being 7 anyway. All right, we got what's good, y'all? How you guys doing? How you guys doing in the chat? I see you guys coming in. 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 Why do I hear myself twice?
Cause my phone.
You hear that? That's because I was in the chat on my phone, and the phone volume just came back in.
What's good, Melanie? What up, Joey? Heraclio, AJ, Katie. Nice.
Yo, man, people are popping in.
Of course they're popping in.
People? What's up? What's up? What's up?
Of course they're popping in. They're gonna be popping in. What's good, y'all?
Hugh Mace.
What? All ages, different faces, guys. All ages, different faces.
Bad boy. Make me. You make me feel so good. Hey. That's how we do. Hey.
Can you guys hear Chris okay?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Oh, let me hold on. I gotta switch my mic because my mic always defaults in.
Can you hear me?
If I'm standing, I gotta have it on one setting. Okay, I think it's.
Turn my mic on. What's good, y'all? You guys feeling good after the series? Everybody feeling good after them? I want Nelson gone. He's gone already.
And you know what? I said that I wasn't gonna like fuck around with TikTok, and that shit is fire.
It's addicting, huh?
Man, said TikTok is for those youngins, and then he ends up being the.
They pulled you in. All right, am I too loud or no?
Can you hear me?
Nah, you good, money.
Am I good?
Good.
Bro?
All right.
These young whippersnappers.
Turn my mic. Turn myself.
Okay. Yeah, we're good right
Sway. You don't have the answer, Sway.
That's the way Dylan spits.
I rip and a rep. A rep and a rip.
Yeah, when Kanye did that to Sway, the composure.
He said, "Yo, but why you coming at me like that, Kanye? Like,
bro, the composure that Sway.
Yeah, no, I'm not coming at you, man. It's just that
grown ass man coming to your radio yelling at you.
You don't got the answer, Sway. You don't. Yo, but why you in here screaming at me? My man was like,
That's not my fault.
Why you screaming at me like that?
We're just having a conversation, Sway. Like, yeah, relax.
Now don't tell me to relax.
Like Birdman coming up. It's like looking for trouble. Like,
Birdman. Yeah, that's me. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Pinstripe song with the pinstripe. All right, so we're good. We should be good. Are the links out? Should I start this?
Pinstripestrong performing the series.
I didn't even look. I don't even know. Spaghetti. First you get the spaghetti, then you like it.
Spaghetti. Nervous. I actually ate spaghetti today. It was my spaghetti, not my mom's spaghetti.
All right, so you guys are ready. We got people in here right now. Can we start?
Let's do it. I mean, yes.
Oh, wait. I apologize. It's too late to apologize. That's how it goes, right, Chris?
It's too late. Yeah.
No, that doesn't sound right.
It's too late to apologize.
Holding on.
It's too late. Wait, I didn't know. Hold on. I didn't know that it was. I didn't know that it said it's too late to file a charge.
What?
Whoa, what are we talking about? The feds watching?
Oh, shit, I was wrong.
It was the cop.
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
One Republic really ran with that song. All the type of remixes.
We're going to be recording in the basement all together soon, guys. So get ready for that. Guys, if you wanted to leave voicemails, I don't know if we're going to have time for that today, but we're going to do like a voicemail, like me, us with the fans kind of day. We might do one of those soon, so we'll see.
Fans, what is he?
Man's not hot.
Fans not hot.
Fans not hot.
Fans keep me cool.
All right. I'm ready to start this.
Boom, 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 boom.
I'm ready to. Are you ready to start?
Yeah.
Keep that tea.
We got to talk about the Yankees, right?
I think that's what we talk about on this podcast.
Maybe. Let's talk about sandwiches. We'll keep that tea right
The
there.
Yankees and not the Stankies.
A t-shirt.
Got the Stankies up out of here.
Word, Chris. I give him yours.
Yeah, you give.
You say yeah,
Is
yeah.
that what am I wearing the shirt that was supposed to go to Chris?
No.
No.
This shit clean. This shit clean.
That t-shirt, my G. Ooh, I want to put that shit in a hat though. You gotta put that shit in a hat.
Back of that.
Snaps. Back in the yak.
All right, let's see. Let me make sure that my internet's good. It's solid. No skipping. No nothing. All right.
My internet is trash, people. So I apologize.
Who's trash?
It's not too late to apologize for my internet. No, yeah, no. My internet is trash.
All right, I'm gonna send another push for this podcast. Where is it?
All right, I'm starting it in 25, 24, 23, 20. Started
the countdown from 25. You said Jeff used to start at 10.
The fucking microwave.
Bro, them last couple of seconds in the microwave be the worst, bro. I be like, let me just open this shit. I never get it to 0. I always get it to like 3, like fuck, or 4 or some shit.
I don't like the beep. Like, all right, stop.
Yo, I'm hungry. I feel like that's where it throws all the microwaves and all the fucking shit on it. Like, all right, let's start this. 3, 2, 1, start.
Go.
All right, guys. Yankees win 3 of 4. The ship is riding, ayy. The ship is riding, ayy. Yankees win 3 of 4. Let's go. Episode 147, Yankees against the Indians. They go up there and they take 3 of 4. Could have been 4 of 4, but we'll talk about as to why that did not happen. But I cannot wait to talk about this on the Pinstripestrong podcast.
Is it? Let's do it. You're gonna keep going.
That's it? Let's go. Here we go now. Let's go. Welcome to the Pinstripestrong podcast.
Daddy, chill.
It is your boy Joe's McFly here. Now with 2 co-hosts once again, Keith and Chris.
Oh.
If you're watching live, their usernames are right under their faces. So feel free to follow these people and
just switch them one day and see if anybody noticed.
Yes, we should, and just find out what we could be able to do with that. But how are you gentlemen doing today?
How you doing, babe?
I'm all right. Good to have you back, Chris. We are now at full strength. The full Pinstripestrong cast.
Word, we were looking like Yankee Stadium, full like 20% capacity in here.
Damn, what you trying to say?
I'm not saying anything. Thank you. Sorry.
We was looking light. We was looking light out here.
From light.
Was about to say. Yeah, good to have you back, Chris, for the win, for the series win, for a podcast not talking about the Yankees losing another series or getting swept or splitting a series and just not scoring runs. At least we have a lot of positives to talk about. So how are you doing, Chris? Welcome back.
Bro, it just feels like sometimes life want to be testing you. It's like, you went through this hurdle. Let's give you another one. But nah, man, I feel good enough. And I don't want people to think, oh, look, the Yankees won. Now Chris is no.
Damn, that's how it looks, bro.
Wow.
I didn't even think about that shit, yo.
I brought it up.
Yo, Chris, are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure, bitch.
I just
the
want
Yankees
to make
won
sure.
because I was coming back. You know what I mean? They were like, you know what? We want shit to be good. We want the ship to be, to be right. But when Chris comes back, so now, man, it feels good to be back. I've been wanting to be back, man, and it's just, just things happening in life. But we good. The Yankees are on the narrow, on the straight and narrow, and my health as well. So, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good. If you like the Yankees taking 3 of every 4 games,
Give me a hell yeah.
Hell yeah, hell fucking yeah. Hell yeah, fucking right.
I'll take that every single time, of course. But good stuff. You know, I'm vibing. Sorry, Chris asked me a question, or asked me and Keith a question before we went live. He said, would you prefer to win? How if you had to lose a game in the series, do you prefer to win the second game? I mean, lose the second game or lose the last game? I'm like, I don't want to lose any games, but I feel like it kind of sauces me. Like when I lose like the last game of a series, I feel like it puts me in I don't know. I feel like I start looking at more negative shit. I be like, you know what? I didn't like the way Boone coughed.
I was about to say bad taste in your mouth.
Yeah, I know what I said, but you know, it's
pause, right? But it does leave it does leave like, I don't know, just negative going into the next series on a loss. It's just BS, but whatever.
3 or 4. So in case you guys don't know, Yankees did take 3 or 4, so then that's good, and it's what it is. Let's see. I'm sure the Yankees here. By the way, you're new to the Pinstripestrong podcast. Welcome, and leave us a review if you're new to the podcast, because I'm assuming everybody that's been listening, all of you, part of the Pinstripestrong army, have left a review. I mean, obviously, because there have, you know what I mean? I'm just saying. So if you're new to the podcast, then we'll say, feel free to leave us a review, and then we'll read it on online or on the next podcast or something like that. If it's really good and stuff like that. So we'll.
The last review, Joe's, was 20 days ago, April 5th. Come on, we need somebody to come through with a review.
What's going on, B? Like, yo, do it for me. Do it for me and Keith. Our birthday's coming up.
Oh yeah.
Yes, if you're a Taurus, go write a review. Taurus season is upon us.
1 hour later.
1,000 reviews later. That would be cool. Thank you in advance for leaving us a review. Of course, follow us at Pinstripestrong on socials, because Jeremy and Anthony. Oh shit, they rhyme in B.
Oh, super hot,
fire.
Man's hot,
but I'm not a rapper. All right, so listen, they be killing it on socials, man. Putting up stuff, putting up videos, putting up clips, man. They helping out the whole time. So go out there, follow Pinstripestrong. Pinstripestrong was growing, man. 7K on the Twitter. Back in November. I believe I said we were at 4,500 around there, 4,000, and now we're at 7K. Like, first month of the season, still not done, boys. So we're growing. Testament, and of course Instagram as well, as we're growing on there. And you know what? Don't forget about Facebook. Okay, so follow us on there as well. We're all over the place, so we're trying to grow.
It used to be called.
What was it?
Facebook. That's what it used to be called.
Yeah, he said, take out the. Just call it Facebook.
I don't call it. I don't call that shit the. That shit is mad washed. Washed FM. Can you find me on the Facebook? Yeah.
But these are how you doing? That's how you doing, right?
I said I'm good as long as the Yankees are winning 3 out of 4 games every freaking game. Like, there's nothing in this world that determines my mood more than how the Yankees are doing and stuff like that. By the way, Noah, and also, how coaches in the Little League coach Noah as well. Noah had his first Little League game, went 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts, just like his favorite player, Judge. But I told him not even Judge gets a hit every day. Said, don't worry about it. And Sophia had an assist in her soccer game, so then that's good. So shout to them. So daddy duties. And, we hype with that. And, that's like something I'm very excited about. And Yankees, we got news.
Definitely got some news, guys.
We got some news we could fucking run through right now for show.
Now, I'll tell you right now. So Voit, we got some Voit news.
Yes.
Pinstripestrong news. Pinstripestrong. Voigt headed to the alternate side, guys. He could return in 2 weeks. Boom said.
Like that.
So we could see the guy right now returning. Now, what will you guys do with the lineup?
I don't know yet. I got to see what's going on, and then we'll talk about it then with Voigt.
Mike Ford is out immediately.
No, of course.
Thor is playing. He's playing tonight. So I mean, let's see what happens. Hicks back soreness today. He didn't play. And earlier, before the game, Boone was saying, "Yeah, come off the bench." But he actually didn't even. It was Frazier coming off the bench, not Hicks. Are we worried, guys? Are we worried?
Not until, of course, probably no tests have been scheduled, of course, because why would you schedule a test to find out what's going on? No tests probably been scheduled. So, am I worried? No, not yet. Hopefully, it's nothing to worry about. If he starts missing games in the Baltimore series, then I'll start getting worried.
That's when we, definitely. So, Clark Schmidt, finally some news on Clark Schmidt. He resumed throwing. So he was shut down back in February. So it's good to hear that he's throwing. And the other guy, our guy, blue hair guy, Davey Baby, he's going to start tomorrow. It was between him and King, or maybe an opener, that bitch ass opener. We don't have to worry about that. Davey is starting tomorrow's game.
Who got the better blue hair, Davey or Jazz Chisholm?
Davey, no contest.
Davey's he's the Super Saiyan though.
You know what? Actually, Jazz Chisholm, I just like him because he's really awesome. But he actually put red in his shit. She looked like very Spider-Man-ish. I like that shit.
I'm low-key tight because Jazz was on the waivers and I didn't pick him up on my fantasy team. I thought too much, so I'm tight. And Sevy and Britton, man, they progressing.
Oh no, you Britton.
Some good stuff. Oh no, you Britton. And earlier, we were getting Joe and I were getting ready, and we got this news that our guy Miggy,
woo,
and do hard,
was reinstated from the 10-day DL. He's optioned to the alternate site, so it's exciting, man. Exciting to have to see some positive news. Obviously, the Yankees are winning again, so good time, good vibes, man.
Boy, Miguel Andujar, it's a good bat. And put him in the alternate site, let him get hot, and then we'll see what happens there. This is back, I think, before we were even podcasting, when Miguel Andujar was in single A. Chris and I used to call him, I used to call him Everyday Andy, because he would get a hit every day. You look at the box score, it's like an apple a day.
Always,
yeah. So. A hit a day, keep the DFA away.
The only thing is where he's gonna play, right? Talking about rhyming all day. Can't stop rhyming. It's basically where he's gonna play. The question is, his defense is never his bat. So, for a team that is having issues getting the hit with runners in scoring position or getting the big hit, whatever have you, that's definitely a bat I want in the lineup. But where he's gonna play, so that's the only thing.
Yeah, we'll see with that. We'll see what's good with that. I think, is that all for the news?
For the news, man.
All right. So, okay. Obviously, with the news, the best part of the news is probably that Voigt coming back in 2 weeks. I'll be honest with you. And then after that, I don't know how far along Onoyu Britton is, but I would love him in the bullpen so that maybe we don't have to go with these shenanigans that went on in Game 4. Anyway, Yankees took 3 or 4 in this series. It was cool. They won the first game where Domingo Germán came up. That was, he pitched great. More on that in a bit. Then Game 2, Monty pitched well until the 4th-ish. The Yankees ended up having to come back. That was cool. Yankees won that game. Garrett Cole, Shane Bieber, that whole fucking build. You know how many times they say, it's a pitcher's duel, and then it ends up being like a 10 to 12 game, 4 to 12 game, and it's freaking crazy. So it's like that was crazy, and then the end of the game. I mean, the end of the series ended up being, Tyone, who we found out about his start on Saturday.
Yeah, man. We because it was supposed to be Davey. Supposedly it was supposed to be Davey on Sunday. They didn't know what they were gonna do, and then all of it, the update came out that Tyone was gonna start. I wanted to see him. I wanted to see what he was going to do because even though, he's been getting a little rocked here and there, it felt like he was progressing. Like there was something, he was coming, he was pitching, in deeper in the game.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know what happened there in game 4, which we'll get into.
Yeah, it's I mean, we ended up just kind of like breaking stuff really into storyline. I mean, there's a lot of stuff we could talk about here. I'm kind of happy we don't have to see Framil Reyes anymore because the guy he just seen Yankee pinstripes and was like, oh shit, yeah, baby. Yo, homie never had no triples, hits 2 triples against the Yankees. It's crazy.
Out of nowhere, steals a base.
Right. Yo, this shit is crazy. He was hitting bombs. I was so afraid because, I play MLB The Show, and dude's got a freaking glitchy-ass bat. And he kind of showed it. It was like MLB The Show-esque with him batting, bro. Like, I mean, there's stuff in this series that we had here just kind of coming out. Like, a couple of storylines, bro. Seriously, it's Higgy versus Gary, which I got to speak on. Cole and Bieber, the pitching duel, which is freaking awesome to watch. Gleyber's bat's alive again. Odor is being clutch, and I feel like he's bringing the right vibes, which I know you brought, what do we do with the lineup, stuff like that. We got to figure out a way to, keep Odor in there. His energy and everything like that been good.
Odor's world, we're just living in it, man.
Right. And it's good that Herman had a turnaround and stuff like that. But I mean, where do you guys want to really start? I feel like I feel like I already know your answers, but I mean,
we could start. Fellas, Keith, where you want to start?
Let's start here. Let's start with how bad that first game, like the first inning. Let's start at how bad the Yankees looked to start the series. We go into Cleveland to start the series, and these guys continue to look like trash. And I think our guy Nick Totoro put out a video. I'm like, this is exactly how I felt. He's like, I just turned this game on. It's incredible how bad these guys are. Can't field. Gardy dropped the ball that hit the palm of his glove.
That was bad.
Domingo had one hit right back to him. Domingo didn't know where to go with the ball, bobbled the ball. I think one dropped in front of Clint. I'm like, God damn it. Like, these guys, I'm like, there's no way they could be this bad.
Right.
Gardy couldn't catch. It was just all over the fucking place. And then all of a sudden, shit just changed. Like, I don't know what happened. I don't know who was the one that told the guys in the dugout, like, yo, this is not a circus. We're not fucking clowns.
It really was that, yo. That shit is crazy. Herman couldn't feel, like, the ball comes to him, he's like, oh shit, I got a double play. I got no outs. Just like that. Yeah. 1 second to another.
Down 3-0. You're trying to get some new energy. You're in a new city. You're in the road grays. You're down 3-0 to start the first inning. And these guys got those 3 runs back, but it could have, like I said, they could have sulked. They could have said, oh man, we are this bad. Oh, we're just going to continue playing down. And no, they fought back. And that's where I said, okay, now we got a different energy.
27 outs.
And DJ got the party started with the RBI. And I think that's what basically, like, all right, finally we got a runner, we got a hit with running score position. And,
right.
Odor did his thing and everything. And you notice that they got the hit, they got the big hits, and then the defense 180, like, in the game. Like, in the game, it just completely, everything just changed. And it was dope to see. But those first couple innings was fucking horrible, man.
Yeah. I mean, they were horrible. It was really bad. I in credit, because I felt like Gleyber's defense has been getting a little bit better. He's been still making a little bit of mistakes and stuff like that. But I feel like his defense has gotten better. There's some balls I'm like, okay, that's a good play. That's a good play. Thank you. His throws have been like a little bit more calm toward first, a little bit more consistent. So I kind of like that as well. Up the middle defense is like really important, bro. It just is. And credit Higgy for really honestly stabilizing the game with Herman. Herman was like all over the place, and I felt like Higgy like settled his ass down. And it was a point of contention where people, and listen, to me, whoever's hitting, I love Gary, But whoever's hitting, like, just put that person in, bro. That's just where I'm at right now. And the next day, people were like, "Yo, why isn't Higgy in the fucking lineup? You know, like he should be in the lineup."
Crazy right now.
Yeah, and it's a valid point. So I mean, Gary versus Higgy. Gary still hasn't gotten going, and he hit 2 homers to start the season.
Disappeared after that.
And then after that, it's kind of been like, yo, Higgy show. I mean, what's Higgy batting on the season, bro? He's batting like he's hitting some
Like
ridiculous
350?
shit. Let me
He's
see.
got the highest batting average on the team. I know he hasn't played in as many games as most of these other guys, but when he plays,
all right, he's
hits.
hitting 1286. I mean, I'm sorry. Oh, whoa. He's hitting 286 with 3 homers.
Yeah, he went over in that.
5
bonus average.
RBI, but his OPS is only Mike Trout level, 1.210. The man doesn't really play, and every time he does, he's productive, it feels like.
I gotta say, I mean, I'm not in the pitchers' heads, but to me, it just seems like the pitchers are more comfortable pitching to Higgy.
It seems that way.
It just seems that way. I would like to be wrong because you want Gary. I know, a couple years back, Joe and I used to call Judge and Gary the pillars, right?
The pillars.
And it's just like, damn, now we want Higgy in there. Well, people are talking about we want Higgy. I still have faith in Gary, but it's about the action. If you're not doing what you got to do, not doing your yoke, you're not playing your game.
Yeah, Higgy hit a homer. Higgy hit a homer in that game. He had a big double as well.
His double was the hit that like got us going.
Yeah.
Higgy is not hard to love. You love a guy that's quiet, that's at the bottom of the order, and he's giving you extra base hits. He's hitting it out of the park, and he's giving the team the spark that we need, and he's calming down our starter. He gets all the credit. That game could have went really bad for Domingo coming back from being sent down. If Domingo doesn't settle in, right? Let's see. I think in the first inning, Domingo gave it up in the first inning, but then he settled down. How many hits total did he give up? Domingo gave up 7 hits, but I think 4 or 5 of those hits were in the first inning. And then he just struck people out, and he just like changed his demeanor and was fine. It was like he had to shake that off or something. It was like old, the last of the old DG got to shake off. And Higgy was there to be like, listen, you're good. I got you. This is how we're going to pitch these guys.
I mean, it was good. Yankees ended up winning this, and I feel like the one who's always in the middle getting clutch hits and shit like that is always Odor. He had a clutch hit in the 7th where they ended up putting up the Yankees basically for good there. And I love his energy. I love what he does. Love that Odor is. I mean, he had the clutch blooper before, if you guys remember, that helped win us a game. He broke up a no-hitter where the Yankees weren't doing shit. Well, which one?
On his debut. His first game as a Yankee.
Right.
He helped us win it.
And hit a homer in yesterday's game, the Cole game and shit like that, to then put the Yankees over for sure.
He got swag, man.
That was the difference. Might have won the game. Some people say he won the game.
He got it.
Well, he did, because Cole wasn't going to hit. So.
Yeah, man. I just like his swag, man. I just like the type of energy that he brings. And it's exactly what the Yankees need, man, because everything is just like stale.
See, the thing with Odor,
we needed an outsider. We needed an outsider to come in and shake these guys up. Like, this guy hasn't been with the Yankees. He's been in Texas. He's coming in here. He doesn't know the Yankee way. He doesn't know some of this pampered shit that I feel like a lot of the Yankees are so used to being the New York Yankees. Like, he comes in with his own energy. I said on the last episode, I like how he was in Yankee Stadium, even though we got swept by the Rays. His walk-up song, we got to find out what his walk-up song is. It sounds like, I don't know, it's in Spanish. That's what it sounds like. But he was bopping to it, even though we were down. And he's coming up bopping his head like, I'm going to hit a home run. And then he hit a home run. And it's like, somebody bring the juice. Somebody be excited to play. He's a dog. He's a fighter. He wants to be in there. He wants to get his swings. And he's taking advantage and making the most of it. And people hated on him. People were so quick to call him a Brian Cashman dumpster find. He's contributing.
Yeah.
The Rugi sauce,
I
man.
I,
The
I
Rugi sauce.
I just love him because
Sauce.
one, he does bring the swag where he'll hit the homer and then he'll flip the bat. That flip of the bat is nasty. He did it on Friday night. Thanks to Jeremy, by the way. Jeremy, he was like, "Yo, pick him." Everybody for the homer draft. Everybody was like, "Nah, don't. Why you picking him?" And Christian was like, "This is the guy you came up with." I'm like, "All right." Anyway, so he hit the homer.
Count it.
No.
He hit the homer.
nah.
You
I
did.
hope that he
Do you
did.
have to read the message again? Anyway, so
Nah. Hey,
got
it's
it.
points on the board.
Exactly.
Count it. Jomboymedia, put that point on the board. Tomorrow we pick again.
he hit the homer on Friday night. But the thing is that while he could hit 420 something foot homers, today he's just a ball player, bro, because we're down 7-4 in Sunday's game. And what does he do? Try to bunt for a base hit. Who do you know that can hit these homers and is trying to fucking bunt for a base hit? Like,
He's
who
a
in the
dog.
Yankees is going to
He's
try to do that?
scrappy.
So I just like that. That's the type of energy that I just freaking like. I just like it. It's nice to see Herman also get his stuff together. What did he do? 6 innings. Ended up pitching 6 innings. I didn't think that he was going to get there. But he pitched 6 innings. He comes back. That's his first start from being sent down. 6 innings, 7 hits, not good. 3 runs, 2 of them earned because of his own error, and 1 walk. 6 Ks, so that's good. Loaiza, Chapman's nasty. Bullpen. Yankees literally have the best bullpen in baseball, ERA-wise, so great shit. Let's keep
Your
that going.
Penn Station all stops here.
Imagine, like, you're already going to throw out, Chad Green and Chapman, but then you have Loaiza going.
Yeah, Nick Nelson.
Dog.
Nick Nelson.
Hold on, let's not talk about that, man.
Half Nelson.
Half, not full Nelson.
We got the half
The half Nelson.
Nah. But, and what I like also about this, Torres, that's that's one of the.
Oh, Gleyber had 3 hits that first day. Yeah.
Yeah, let's talk about Gleyber.
Oh shit, Gleyber had 3 hits, and then you kind of see that his swag is different on the defense side, making the nice plays, jumping and throwing and all that shit. So it's like it's dope.
Things are very
it's dope that he remember the loss, man. He remember the loss.
It's funny, guys. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna take credit for this. I gave his dad the shirt on Thursday to do his job, help his team, and to play his game in gray. Get your shirt at shop.jomboymedia.com.
Hey, I'm wearing the shirt right now.
He's wearing it right now.
This, because Joe's won't say this. We were watching the game right behind home plate, but we were in that area where you could sit down with a table. Mr. Torres comes over so Joe's can give him the shirt. Who is batting? Gleyber Torres, his son. And this was the play where he didn't hustle. He kind of gave up on himself, put his head down, and, didn't put any pressure on the defense. Mr. Torres walked right away. But that led to the post game and all these haters online saying Gleyber should be benched and Aaron Boone's got to talk to him. And I don't know what Boone said, #Boone said, but Gleyber Torres came out in game 1 of this Cleveland series and he said, I know who I am. Let the haters talk. A lot of negative voices around me. Y'all saw that cryptic message he put on Instagram, like on his story late at night after that. He blocked it out and he followed the laws. What are the laws?
My team, in my game.
That's it.
When he kind of grounded out, like his dad felt that on a different level that a fan wouldn't. Like it was just like, oh.
I felt so bad.
I said,
bro.
oh
I
shit.
couldn't even look at him, yo.
So he took it, man. He says he liked the shirt. So, and then hey guys, the next day Gleyber gets 3 hits. Starting to settle down defensively, even though today maybe he should have gotten to that ball that ended up getting by, and Taillon wasn't too happy about that or whatever it was.
Well, he's been attacking the ball. He's been he's not waiting. He's like attacking the ball, gloving it, making the throw. He looks a lot more confident at short now, and he shut me up because in the beginning of the season I'm like maybe he's not a shortstop, but he's doing just fine.
It looks like he changed his approach at the plate. Like he's keeping his foot down with 2 strikes, going back to that Gleyber approach. And I'm like, hey, whatever you said, because I asked him after I seen the post game. I'm like, yo, is Gleyber good? He's like, he's fine. We talked. I'm like, all right, cool. So then whatever he said, the next day I'm like, whatever you said, just say that. I'm happy, whatever. Keep that going. I'm with that. And then he says, yeah, you see, don't worry about it. It's all good. So
he gave him that Papa Torres.
Whatever it was.
Whatever it was.
It made sense. So good shit for Gleyber. Had 5 hits in the series and has some big ones too. I love the way that he's just staying on the ball. Sometimes it looks like he's swinging out of his shoes, but I don't mind that if you're doing it early in the count. You take your chances, right? And then you got to settle down again, lather into the at-bat, and then like really grind to get your base, get on base, any way you can. That is your job.
I knew shit was sweet when he had an 0-2 count and then he worked the full count. I'm like, okay, that's the Torres. Like, Torres got it when he's 0-2 and then he's just working the count.
Yep. Yeah, being patient, not chasing.
Right.
Love it. Game 2. Yankees won.
Yeah. I mean, Yankees won. The only thing about this game that I would really say is, I guess Monty was hot, bro, when Boone took him out. Took him out in the 5th inning, and he's like, "Nah, bro, let me stay in." Or what the fuck? Like, at first his pitch count was getting kind of crazy, and then Boone took him out. Ended up being the right decision because Licky comes in and just kind of gets out of that. But Monty was not. I never see him like that.
Yeah, his face was red, and Michael K said he was chapped. He said, Troy Montgomery looks pretty chapped.
I don't. That word's not really in my vocabulary. I don't really.
I tweeted it out right after that. I didn't know exactly what. I'm like, Monty was chapped.
My guy was tight.
Yeah, that's like when Chris said he was. I forgot the word that he said. I'm like, yo, please don't use that word again around me.
I forgot the word.
Yeah, thank God you forgot the word because I'm like, yo, please.
I remember. No, but the bats definitely came out to play this game, man. Happy seeing Hicks hit it out. Obviously, Odor did his thing. Fucking Stanton just smacked the shit.
Yeah, he's getting it going. Love Giancarlo. And what he's doing.
Year 4G. Year 4G. Year 4G.
And it was something that in the post-game show, the pre-game show, Marcus Thames is like, it's basically like he was just, trying to do too much. He was swing out, pitches outside and whatever.
Right.
Himself in the hole. He's good, man. He's good. The bats definitely love this game, man. You want to see the Bronx Bombers.
Yorkie was saying something in the chat. He says this series against the Indians, or whoever scored 3 first loses. That's basically the truth. So the Indians scored their 3 runs first.
3 loses.
They scored their 3 runs first. They lost game 1 and 2. Yankees scored 3 runs early in game 4 and lost. So
that's true.
It stands true, son. So
except for game 3, but other than that,
no, game 3 nobody scored 3. We scored 3. Three as a team.
Nobody was scoring 3 against those 2.
Yeah.
But Chris said it. This was when you saw the Bombers come back. The Bronx Bombers were in Cleveland, Ohio. What a different game from game 1. Game 1 was 11 hits and 9 walks to get guys on base and get runs in. In the second game, Friday, we had 6 hits. 4 of them were home runs. That's the Bombers winning. And when the Yankees hit home runs, we win for the most part. Obviously, today, Gio hit a home run and that didn't go through. But when the Yankees are hitting home runs, that's what this whole lineup is constructed to do, really.
Well, Keith, you remember last series? You're like, yo, man, last year the Yankees hit 5 home runs in a series. I mean, in the game.
I got too used to us hitting home runs. I thought that was like an automatic thing for us to hit home runs every game.
It felt like this was a blowout because of the home runs, but it wasn't. So whatever. I mean, Chapman just made quick work. I want to really talk about Giancarlo's home run because the one that I was left speechless. I didn't know what the fuck to say with that first home run.
Your reaction.
That he hit that shit on a line. I didn't think it was gonna get out because he hit that shit on the line.
It was fast.
I thought it was just gonna hit the wall. If this would have been Fenway, that ball is a double. I'm telling you that right now. The ball's not even a single. It's a single. Because he's hitting it. No, I'm serious. He's hitting it off the wall. It's probably going to bounce all the way back to the pitcher in the infield. Like, the pitcher would have been like, all right, this shit is a single. And, like, that's not a home run in Fenway Park. So, I didn't know what to say.
It's just crazy because when you see shit like that, the first thing in my mind, it was like, yo, I got to see Joe's reaction.
That's good,
like,
man.
I want to see how this motherfucker reacted. because that shit was it was like the longest, strongest line drive.
He's a beast, bro.
What
do you guys think about him batting second? I'm looking at this this lineup, and I think we might have unlocked something. I forget who it was. I think maybe it was Billy Reinhart tweeted out that Stanton's MVP season, he batted second in that lineup. And maybe that's how you unlock his potential. He had 2 hits, 2 home runs, batting second in the second game of the series. He didn't play in the first game, right?
Stanton?
No, he didn't. He
didn't play in the first game.
No,
so Friday's the second game of the series was his first game back, and they put him in the 2 spot in the lineup. And I think I like that. And someone was complaining about it. I'm like, might be better than Judge, or like the same as having Judge there. I think maybe we leave him in the 2 and put Judge at the 3.
The one who I like at the 2 is LeMahieu. That's who I like. I like LeMahieu at the 2.
Yeah. I like Gardy leading off on Thursday because on one of the last pods, I said maybe DJ doesn't need to be the leadoff hitter anymore. Put him somewhere else in the lineup and maybe he'll do his thing. But always having to set the table is tough. He's done it for the last couple years. Now he's a money machine. Put him in the 3. Put him somewhere else.
I mean, if you want to have Gardy, whatever, but I mean, eventually that spot,
every day.
Once Hicks gets to his actual form, assuming he's healthy, I would like to have Hicks lead off and then LeMahieu batting second. And then I'll have Judge. What happened?
Stanton third?
I'd probably have Judge there and then I'll put Stanton fourth and then I'll put him out. That's like my lineup. I just want LeMahieu to be getting these at-bats. And I know he hasn't gotten on his super hot streak yet. We're saying that he's batting 270, 275, I believe, on the season. Or what's LeMahieu batting right now?
He didn't play today.
275.
Okay. So he's 275 on the season. So 260 now. So yeah, like I'm with it. I want LeMahieu to get going. I think that he has the best opportunities to be hitting the ball the other way as well. So I'm putting him. I would like to put him there, but
I kind of like Stanton batting second.
I do, but I don't need people. I need contact at the second spot. I don't want people striking out. That's what I don't want.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Like Clint Frazier, bro. Clint, you're disappointing me, bro. I was so excited to see you play every day and see the man on the mission, the masked man on the mission, bat speed hitting. This dude watches so many pitches come across the plate when he's got the fastest bat. It's like the Flash watching danger happen around him, and he's never even running. Like, you got super speed, but you don't take off. Like, bro, use that bat speed. Swing late.
He definitely used that speed today in the outfield.
Yeah, he did. He looked good. Yeah, that was a nice play. Nice play. But he did say, Clint did say that he did find something. And he said he had a really good at bat with the one that he walked, and then another one later on. So he says that his thing is that he needs to constantly keep changing his batting stance to how he feels around that time. So he said that he found something. So I'm hoping to see him go on some sort of hot streak now and trust his hands, bro. Just trust your damn hands, bro.
There's a lot of pitches that we know that he could do damage, and he just let it go by. So hopefully that whatever he found.
Yeah.
Between his batting stance and the way he tries to catch the ball, sometimes I know Paul O'Neill hates his ass. He's like, why is he doing that? Like, it's not how you catch the ball. It's not how you stand. Like Clint does have that awkward batting stance where his back is turned and his foot is turned, and it's supposed to be creating some type of extra torque, but he doesn't ever swing. So it's like, what are you doing?
Hopefully that changes and he becomes more decisive. But I mean, in Game 3, the great thing about Game 3 was the pitchers duel and Cole. This game wasn't about offense. It's about what I like about this game offensively. It's about getting the offense when you can to win these tight games, because these are the games that you're probably going to play in the playoffs, right? So
yeah,
you had Cole against Bieber, and they matched, bro, pitch for pitch.
It was actually a game that we did play in the playoffs. It was Bieber versus Cole.
Right. But Bieber wasn't his
wasn't himself.
The Yankees kind of hit him up a bit. So they both went 7 innings. Cole only gave up 3 hits, 11 Ks, only 1 run that he gave up. Bieber gave up the 2 runs, 2 homers.
111 pitches for Cole, which is funny.
Yes, because 111 pitches for Cole, 4 hits, 2 runs,
all ones,
9 strikeouts for Bieber, and
trash.
The Indians have a good bullpen, man. The Indians have that dude. What's his name? Yeah, Karachek and that kid. What's his name? Classy. Classy.
Which one?
Classy. Their closer.
Classy. Yeah, he's dope.
Yo,
Brian Shaw has been around for a minute.
99 mile per hour cutter.
Yeah, he was suspended for
PED.
PED or whatever, but then he came back and did his thing. Like he was a monster. He's a freaking monster.
Cole's ERA is 1.71. I mean, is there anything else that we need to say about this man? Because he's just
he's worth the pennies, every penny. He's worth the dollars. He's as advertised. If we don't have him on this team, I don't know what we're doing.
He's literally gotten Pinstripestrong performer every start. And I'm assuming he may get one this one. So
yeah.
So we'll see. He's just amazing. Do you guys know somebody came in my live stream and was like, "Oh, but Cole is not the Houston Astros Cole." I'm like, what else you want him to do? He's literally to start it. What does he have to start the season? How many strikeouts does he have? He has I've seen some crazy shit. Some crazy shit to start off the season here.
He's probably averaging like 9 strikeouts a game.
He's been in 50 strikeouts in 5 starts. He's averaging. Well, that's easy math. That's easy math. 10 strikeouts a game. 1.71 ERA in 31 and 2/3 innings pitched with a .73 whip.
3-1.
I mean,
wins and losses supposedly don't matter, but whatever. But he's 3-1 right now in 5 games, so that's just freaking dope. That means 90% of his starts he's getting.
I love him.
It's just amazing. It's just amazing. Happy that he's in pinstripes, obviously. And he's so animated, man. He's animated. He's doing the whole little thing on the mound or whatever. He's engaged. Even after he was taken out, he's engaged in every pitch, and he's talking to everybody. He's the leader of this team. Man, it's the horse. He's the highest paid player on his team. He's the best player on his team. And when you watch him show emotion, you watch him fired up about every little thing and locked into the game. I realize I'm like, Cole, you're the guy. You're the highest paid player. You're the best player on the team. You're the guy that's got to get fired up and yell and lead and make these guys realize that they're in the season. This is real.
I can't wait till Sevy rounds into form and Sevy's the one taking the pill right after him, bro.
Yeah.
How you do that, B? Right now we got Kluber, so teams are like, all right, yeah, we're gonna get into that bullpen a little bit. But
fuck Corey Kluber.
not yet. I mean, whatever. But he's.
We'll talk about Kluber in June.
Yeah, we'll talk about Kluber in next series.
I'm for Tyone over Kluber, bro, because I just can't get over the fact that we gave this guy 11 mil. And he ain't ever going to get past the 4th, 5th inning, yo. He's never going to give us that. We've already seen his ceiling. And if I'm wrong, I'll come right back on this podcast and be damn wrong. If he can get into the 7th inning at any point this year, I don't care who we're playing, I'll be surprised. He can't.
Somebody clip that. Somebody clip that.
Somebody clip it, because I would love to see Corey Kluber just, man, the 6th inning. Get to the 6th inning.
Yeah, I was going to say 6. Give me 6.
He can't even do that.
Middle of May, you're not touching 6 innings, then we have a problem. This ain't Houston. But we're gonna have a problem if you're not touching 6 innings.
He'll be out of here.
All right.
By May. You know what I mean? But definitely,
we got other guys.
It would be nice for somebody to step up and follow that, Cole dominant start. But
I almost forgot. Hicks hits another homer. This time left-handed, which is. I hope he gets going both ways. Pause. And then Odor hits a homer as well. Needed clutch circumstance. Hit a homer. So then that's good. Not much offense in this one.
Game-winning homer, Joe. Game-winning homer.
And that's what I loved about this game. Cole gives up that bloop single. Was it Eddie Rosario? All right, Jose Ramirez scores. I think he walked Jose Ramirez. Either way, it was like a cheap run to get put on the board. It's like, damn, all right, there's one run. And I think I tweeted right after that, I said, these guys better go score. Go pick Cole up. All he does is pick us up. And right away, Hicks homer to tie it. Odor homer to take the lead. And then no one scored the rest of the game.
And that's okay, because Cole was like, He probably wanted to the dugout, just give me 2. Give me 2.
And he gave me 2.
And he gave him 2. And then the bullpen was like, we're going to do what we want. No Nick Nelson. Shut
Johnny
shit down.
Els.
And, yeah, Johnny Els, he closed his game. Not taking him. Johnny Els is not taking him.
No L's. Yeah, we had Johnny taking no L's.
I've been on this podcast saying that Loaizaga will be the closer of the Yankees. So first save of his career. Came in the 8th.
Chapman, maybe one day, but Chapman looks fucking
Chapman is the
illegal.
best closer.
He looks illegal.
He's the best closer right now. But eventually contracts do end.
Chris, Chapman keeps inventing new pitches. I wouldn't doubt it if toward the end of his career he gets a knuckleball. And he throws that better than Wakefield.
And you know what's crazy? Because we were talking about, and the offseason, oh man, the velocity of Chapman is going down. 101, 102. Like that guy's.
He got that back. He got that fastball back.
That's beautiful.
Chapman.
It's a beautiful, and he still got his swag. You know what I mean? Hey, let's see who's swag champ later on. But I'm telling you, man, Loaizaga came in, got the last out in the 8th. He faced the heart of the Cleveland lineup. Quick work. You know what I mean? So,
Quick work.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I think he only had like 13 pitches.
To have a beast like Loaizaga, you know what I mean? And Cole said
we love Johnny Lasagna.
Cole said he's gonna get better. And who can get better? Anybody is Loaizaga.
We love Johnny Lasagna, but Chapman is a whole different beast. Every time Chapman pitches, I just laugh.
See, but that's the beauty. But that's the beauty of the bullpen. B. We got somebody like Chapman, and then all of a sudden, hey, don't worry, Chapman's not available. We got Loaizaga. Oh, Loaizaga's not available. Oh, we got Chad Green. You know what I mean? And we still got Lukey out there. You know what I mean? Who was a beast in this.
Oh no, you Britton.
Got Britton coming back. Like it's just dope, man. It's just dope to have this, and hopefully the starting pitching follow suit. Which kind of didn't work out with what's on in game 4.
Yankees won 3 games straight, and I'm like, oh shit, let's go for the sweep. I think the other time that we had that was back against we had a chance against the Orioles, right? Am I right? Had a chance against the Orioles.
Yeah, the Orioles series at home, that first Orioles series at home. We should have. We should have. We were getting ready. We were like, sweet party. And then that goofy shit happened with the runner on second base and extras.
So this time, this is what it felt like, man. And I just, we may have different takes. I just don't like this. All right. It felt like the Yankees are like, I got my 3 wins in the bag. You know what I mean? All right, Tyone, let's see how many innings you're going to give me. And the first guy out of the pen is going to be Nick Nelson. I didn't like that, bro. I just don't believe in being okay with losing games. I know it's 162 games. I know we're in a stretch where we're not going to get any, but I looked at I was like, maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe I am confused. I don't know. But could somebody tell me the usage of what's the pen is? And then Jake was nice enough to give me the link, which I'm going to be using from now on. Listen, we're going to start from the top. Maybe some of the top relievers are not available because everybody got to move up a square peg, or everybody got to move up a peg if the late inning relievers are not available. All right, Chapman pitched Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Did not pitch Monday, Wednesday, or Saturday, so he's probably available today. We had Chad Green pitch Tuesday, Thursday, Friday with low pitch counts. Did not pitch Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, did not pitch Saturday. He was probably available. Loaizaga pitched yesterday, yes. He pitched Thursday, and he pitched on Tuesday. All low pitch counts, especially Saturday. He only had 12 for that save. He was probably available. Darren O'Day pitched 1 day this week, which was on Friday. He was available. Justin Wilson pitched 2 days this week. One with 2 pitches, which was on Tuesday. One was 18 pitches, which was yesterday. He's probably available. And then you also had Sessa.
That's what I was waiting on.
Who was available because he pitched on Wednesday this week. That's it. Was available. Did not pitch yesterday. Did not pitch Thursday. Did not pitch Monday. He was available today. He ended up being used anyway because Nick Nelson wasn't effective, who also pitched on the same day that Sessa did. So you had that, and then Lucas Licky was probably available as well since he didn't pitch yesterday, only pitched 2 days this week. Listen, it did feel like they said, so everybody's available in the pen, everybody. But it felt like the Yankees were like, you know what? Davey Garcia's coming up tomorrow. we're just going to try to use all the bullets that this guy has to offer today, regardless of result, and, send him down, which they did. They sent him down today. And we're going to bring up Davey, for the next day since he has to start. I mean, do you guys like that?
No. Go ahead, Chris.
I don't like to feel like, how Joe said, we won the first 3 games. It's just whatever happens. No, go for the fucking kill. You know what I mean? Like, especially how, we have a losing record. I think we're 3rd or 4th right now. And, standings doesn't really matter. But at the same time, you want to close the gap. And to me, it could be a 60-game season, 162, whatever it is. I want to win any game that I'm leading in, I want to win. You know what I mean? And we had the lead, and that shit just fucking disappeared. And eventually, it felt like the guy just punted the game. And maybe it's the wrong thing to say or whatever, but it just felt that way. As if somebody watching the game, first guy out of the bullpen is Nelson when you need a shutdown inning. I don't know. I ain't like
for me, bro, watching Tyone, I would have rather them go get Tyone before he even finished the 4th. But when you do see Nick Nelson come out, you do kind of start thinking that there's a strategy in place that, like Joe said, we're going to smoke this guy. We're going to let him throw his arm out and send him down. And there's some guys that we could have used today, but they're not going to be used today. That seems like maybe an analytical nerd strategy. Maybe it's even sent from the top that, hey, no matter what, in this 4th game of the series, we already won the series. Here's the plan for today. If we lose, we lose. And that's not the way to be. We're 9-12. We're under 500. We're facing the Orioles in their place. They have the same record as us. We'll see what happens in these next 4 games. But if we split, then we have the same record as the Orioles. You have this team down 3-0 in the series. Go for the kill, go for blood, and finish them. And don't let these guys start thinking because they won 3 games in a row, it's okay to kind of like succumb and like admit defeat. Like, because the game wasn't over. What do we always say? 27 outs. But it doesn't feel like we got 27 outs when they not really are pitching. They're really not pitching like it's 27 outs. So no, I don't like it either. It was a half Nelson. I knew Nick Nelson was not going to be able to give us a shutdown inning. And then he ended up pitching 2 full innings. So.
Right.
I'm moving in for the kill. Plus, I got the trap set. I could tell you whack as fuck, and I didn't even hear you bat yet.
Hear you bat.
Joe's been flowing today. Joe's got the bars today. Freestyle Sunday.
Listen, real talk. Moving for the kill. Take that shit. If you got the win in front of you, don't worry about tomorrow or all these games in front of you. Don't disrespect the regular season. The regular season is what builds you to become what you are in the postseason. They need to go ahead and get Mariano Duncan from somewhere, and we win. We played today. We win today. That's it.
But Joe's, it's 13 games in a row. The Yankees are gonna play 13 games without an off day.
And the 98 Yankees didn't play 13 games in a row?
Man, all of these teams do it at some point.
Know.
All of these Major League Baseball teams play every day at some point.
I just want to know if
people say, "Oh, why you guys are saying that the Yankees punted? They scored 3 runs, and sometimes shit just happens." And then you watch.
And listen, the Yankees didn't score more than 3 runs. They want to sleep.
You see the post game, and then they ask Boone the question. Hey Boone, so what happened? You left Nelson in there, and what does Boone do, Joe?
Yo, he says. I mean, They asked him. They're like, "Oh, was Sessa an option there?" He was like, yeah, he was. Like, he was looking for an answer to bullshit, and then he couldn't. So then he said, "Yeah, he was an option there, but no reason was given." So it was just like, whatever. I'm just at the mantra, bro. If you got the game in front of you, bro, just win, bro. Just win that game. Don't worry about all this other stuff. And You gotta win. Try to win as many as you can in 162, and then live with the results. You make adjustments as you go. That's it. You can try to pre-plan all you want, but
what's the alternate side for? Like, if you need a new arm, just get the motherfucker up here.
Well,
Like you're thinking about the wrong things. Get the fucking win. Shut that shit down and stop winning.
Especially when you lost all these games to start. You need to be winning every competition you're in.
Like, you're up. You're 3-zip. Taillon came into the end and he was hot. You know, we were in the chat. Yo, man, Taillon's looking good.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Striking motherfuckers out. I think he struck out the side.
Yeah.
The inning before. Then all of a sudden, shit just happened. Oh, and there's another thing that me and Joe were talking. Where's the mound visit?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, where the fucking mound?
And that shows you too, right? Like, it's chess, not checkers. But they weren't even trying to win. Like, they weren't even playing. They weren't even playing.
To be honest, we don't even. I'm gonna be honest. Me and Chris had to kind of Google who the hell the pitching coach was again because I didn't remember. The motherfucker never goes to visit the guy at the mound. It feels like. I was like, who is it?
Matt Blake.
Matt Blake, I guess. Yeah, but
I had to Google.
Odor is sitting there waiting for a mound visit. Like, go talk to these guys. Go talk to these guys. Break up the game for a second. Like in the NBA. When the other team is going on an 8-0 run, the head coach says, timeout. I need to talk to my guys for a second. I'm not going to let you just keep running away with the game.
Literally, that's one of, you know, this is not Nick Strong, but that's one of the things about tips. Like, we could be up 10, like up 15, and then if the shit get to 10, timeout.
Uses his power.
Uses his power. Bro, fucking Odor had to go talk to Justin Wilson because I was like, yo, bro, why is Odor out there? Where's Matt Blake?
But
Where's the catcher?
This is definitely the so the last thing on this is just that, and maybe the Yankees didn't score any more runs, but to be honest, if it would have stood a 1-run game, maybe they lock in different than a 7-3 game. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's it, and
maybe it's what Yorkie said. You scored 3 runs, and it was just
that's it. Basically,
it's a mentality thing for me, man. If this team wants to round into shape and become a championship team, because they don't look like a championship team now, the way that starts is having the mentality every day that we're not going to lose, refuse to lose 27 outs, and that has to be an organizational decision. The manager, the pitching coach, everybody's got to be in on that. We're trying to win the game, 27 outs until we don't have a single out left. But these guys were content with the series and not looking for the sweep. So on to Baltimore we go.
All right, Pinstripe Strong performer, Chris. Who you got?
I mean, of course, I'm going to go with my guy, my horse, my ace, Eric Cole.
He's gotten one every single. He's literally gotten one.
I mean, it's kind of hard not to give it to the guy, man. It's kind of hard not to give it to him. What he do? 7 innings, 11 Ks, 100 pitches. One's on the board, like Keith says, and only three hits, 1 run. But it didn't matter, man. He was gonna do it, and he did it against their best pitcher, their ace, their horse, and he was just animated. He was in it every fucking pitch. I love it. I love the fact that Cole is a Yankee. He's my Pinstripe Strong performer. Who you got, Keith?
I have to go with the guy that was getting hated on, and I don't think I've ever really hated on him. When we lost a couple games, I might have hated on him because I just was like, man, get him out of there, put DJ at second. But he's a guy that's contributed right away from his Yankee debut to this series.
Thank God.
And we picked him. We picked him in the Homer draft, and they laughed. Jeremy, shout out to you. Repping Odor heavy in the Pinstripe Strong chat. Rugi, that Rugi sauce. Rugi Odor. I love the confidence, the swag. You know he's a dog. You know he can fight. And now you know that he can hit bombs and he can pimp bombs. Pinstripe Strong, we needed him. He won that game yesterday, the Garrett Cole game. He was the difference. And, I mean, you see this guy lay down a bunt. It's like, yo, he's trying to win. He's trying to hustle. And I feel like I said, the Yankees needed that outside energy. Almost every great Yankees team has a player come in that's a veteran from another team, and he's the catalyst that shakes these Yankees up that are so used to being in New York in their luxury apartments and their luxury SUVs being chauffeured around and pampered and treated like kings of the world. You need a guy like Rugi Odor. He owns horses and shit. This guy comes in, he's Pinstripe Strong performer. That's the easy one for me.
Rugi takes the train. Rugi takes the 4 train, man.
Yeah. For me, the answer is very simple. For me, the answer is very simple. The man did not perform once again until, he got a lot of shit in the media, talked a lot of shit to a lot of different people. People were talking mad shit about him. Some people don't believe he is the shortstop. But when Gleyber Torres does his job, plays his game, and he's helping his team, ain't nobody better. My man has 5 hits in this series. Let's go, Mr. Gleyber Torres.
Hey.
You are my Pinstripe Strong performer. Your defense is steadying. I like how you're hitting the ball now. You're spraying it all over the place like that. The power will come, young guy. The power will come. I believe it.
The Prince of the North.
I believe it. I believe it. Trust me. My guy, Gleyber Torres, is the Pinstripe Strong performer of the series. That's it. Thank you so much, Gleyber. Keep it up. Keep it going. Keep it going, okay? And
with the positives, sometimes comes the negatives.
of course. And somebody has to get these. So the Pinstripe Strong community will talk about people who are now, of course, trash on another level.
Basura.
Yes, they're not very good. They're not very good at all.
You
trash, son. I go first, and
yes, you do, my good sir.
I was thinking here, who am I gonna take? Who am I gonna take? What am I gonna do? Who am I going with here? Could have went a couple of ways. I'm sure you guys will probably take some of these other players. But sorry, Gio Urshela. No, I'm playing.
You say the Dodgers hit a home run.
No, relax. Damn, bro, relax. No, relax. Tyone. You are trash, my guy. You're trash, son. Because the Yankees cannot hand you a 3-run lead. And the very next inning, when we need a nice and easy shutdown inning, we need a nice and easy, shutdown inning. You need to just come in and just give the Yankees just that, motherfucker. Not what you freaking gave them. You did the opposite. You were supposed to shut it down. And you did not, okay? You did not shut it down. You did, all right? People were nervous as hell when they ended up seeing 4 runs on the board. You gave Franmil Reyes like the best pitch to hit. Homie, relax. You're in the count. I know you didn't get a pitch count, so you were there by yourself on the island. We talked about that. But Tyone, you are the trash performer of the series. You trash, son. You trash, son. Who you guys got? I think Keith goes next. Keith goes next. Sorry.
Go, Keith.
Yeah, I got to do it. It sucks because this guy, I think, had like 5 strikeouts. Was 0 for. He worked a couple walks, but I'm just disappointed, man. Going into the season, I said I was most excited to see him play left field every day. I think he's a lot better than this. I don't know if he's got to change that twisted leg in his stance. I don't know if he needs a talk from Boone the way Gleyber had a talk from Boone. I think Boone told Gleyber, listen, we can send you down. Like, you do have options to get sent down. Do you want to get sent down? That shit's embarrassing. Clint, do you want to get sent back down? I don't think he has enough. I don't think he has an option left. I think Clint has to stay, but Clint Frazier, bro, you got to be a lot better, dude. I'm watching you stare at fastballs down the plate. Your MO is your bad speed, and you don't use it. Like I said, it's like the Flash never running fast. Swing the bat, swing late, and you might be right. Guess that it's going to be a fastball every time and swing. I can't do the backwards Ks anymore. I can't do Clint Frazier just standing in the box, twisted all the way to the back. Like, that's why you're not hitting, bro. You're twisted facing the umpire. Maybe look more at the guy throwing at you and bring the masked man back. Maybe that's what Clint needs to do. Get one of them Foco masks, put that on, and go back to 2020 where you were stepping in a box and the first pitch you saw, you were smacking it out of the park. Because as of lately, it kind of is putting us in a bad situation. You're seeing a lot more of Tauchman. You're seeing Gardy, because we can't just go out there with Clinton left, Hicks in center, Judge in right, because Clint hasn't had it. Clint Frazier, you trash, son.
Seven.
No swag,
What y'all know
champ.
about 7 pay?
No swag, champ.
Hey, mate.
Listen,
Man.
it's gotten to the point where I'm actually thinking, hey, maybe the Yankees need a left fielder at the trade deadline. Like,
Yeah.
there is no production coming out of the left field slot. Like, not him or Gardy. So,
Or Gardy.
Tauchman ripped a double today. I was happy with that. And then Tauchman pinch hit for him and got a hit on Thursday. But it's like, bro, Mike Tauchman, like Clint, you're supposed to be the guy. You're supposed to be the guy.
I think my guy will get right. But this guy, I don't know about this guy, man.
what you got?
And the thing is that, you know, obviously we trash him and we say, yeah, maybe that's not the guy that you want to bring in after Tyone. But Mr. Nelson, what the fuck was that, my guy? And you pitched 2 innings, 4 hits, 3 earned runs. Yeah, you got 2 Ks. But we wanted you to come in and put up some zeros, my guy. You can't come in and shit the bed. And yeah, maybe that's not the guy we want to see come out the bullpen, right after Tyone. But at the end of the day, you got to do the job. That's 1/3 of the law. You got to do the job when you come out here. So, yeah, and maybe they overused him because they were going to send him to the alternate site. But come on, now, you can't do that. You can't be part of the best bullpen and shit the bed, my guy. Mr. Nelson, half Nelson, you are trash.
Next time I see him, you already know what it's going to be.
9.72 ERA, 11 hits given up in 8 innings. 9 earned runs.
Blue hell are you?
I don't know who that man is.
He said that to Chris Jericho when he debuted. And then what we talking about? But yeah, man, that shit is fucking wild. I'm not gonna say that's the reason we lost because I feel like the bats could have done what
I feel like you lock in
It's tough.
different. You lock in different. You lock in different when it's a one-run
It's
game.
tough, exactly 4-3 versus 6 or 7, whatever it was. Yeah, man, we can't do that. But yeah, man, and to end on a high note.
Yes.
Who's getting swag champ?
Who's getting the swag champ, Chris?
Champ. So Joe and I was talking, going back and forth. But my favorite color is blue.
Blue.
And my guy, yeah. Well, it looked like a blue, green, blue. Whatever the fuck that was, my guy, Chapman, styling and profiling.
You gave it a Chapman.
You know what I mean? It's called Chapman swag. I was thinking about Odor because of the nice dope sweater that he had. He had, the ripped jeans and everything like that. But that, I thought about it. He got 2 saves or 2. He's throwing 1-on-1 right now. He got the nice cars. You got to give it a Chapman.
Chapman swag, hashtag Chapman swag. And yo, shout out to the Yankees for actually posting these guys as they're walking into the stadium.
They're listening to
with
us,
their
guys.
luggage, with their real clothes. Like, you don't have to only post the Yankees in uniform. We want to see them as regular dudes, what their swag is like, how they're walking in, how the NBA literally shows you every game, what the players look like as they arrive.
Listen, man, baseball, the talk is always they want to grow the game and they want to expand the game and you want more eyes on baseball. Moving the mound or whatever the fuck you want to do and all these other rules, man, you can't. Just give us the fashion, man. Show us their personalities. Show us that make these players human. We know that their abilities are fucking amazing. We know that Chapman could throw 103, but I also want to see what sneakers you got, Chap, and what car you driving, my dude. We want that. Give us the fashion. Chapman swag for a reason, and that's my swag champ.
That's it, bro. That's it. That's all right. Some swag, baby. El moño yo.
Pero ¿cuáles son las cuentas tuyas, mi amor?
I want to see some swag out of the Yankees, baby. Against Baltimore, that's what I want to see. Because you guys already know what time it is. Let's go, man.
I got my head back, yo. Where's the parties at? I got my head back.
Thanks.
Where the party at, man? I want to be in the video dancing too, motherfucker.
But yo, guys,
very soon.
Appreciate all you guys joining up today with us. We got Baltimore next. Got 4 against the Birds back in, basically the South Boogie Down Bronx over there in Maryland. The Birds.
A little south.
You guys already know. Leave us some voicemails, guys. 347-389-4898. I want to see if we could include you guys in some other shit.
Review the podcast.
And leave reviews.
Review.
Shout out Jomboymedia.com. But get your merch. We got some heat out there in the streets. Like I always say, guys, make sure you guys keep your pinstripes on. Say Pinstripe strong. Let's go, Yankees. Tell them now what?
The Yin Yang Twins. The Yin Yang Twins.
Lit. Anyway, chat. I don't think we're gonna be doing Afterpod today because I still got stuff I gotta do. I'm sure Keith wants to eat. And I'm sure Chris
I gotta eat, man. I gotta eat.
wants the streets. But I will see you guys later. I don't know if I'm doing the gaming stream yet for I'm gonna be the show, but we'll see if we do. I gotta kind of sort this stuff out with the kids and stuff, so we're gonna see what we'll do here, and I want to watch some TV too.
We gotta watch that.
Some Snowfall.
Yeah, you gotta watch Snowfall. Also, Falcon.
Oh, I finished it. Yeah.
Oh, you finished it? I haven't watched it yet. I gotta watch it.
Yeah, I watched it. Watch the whole thing. I love the ending. Love the ending of Falcon and Winter Soldier.
I gotta watch it. Demon Slayer. We saw Demon Slayer, the movie.
Oh yeah, Demon Slayer was fire.
What about the Knicks, Mr. Wyatt? I mean, I don't know. You put a 9.
They're doing all right, boy.
They're doing okay. They're doing okay. Broadway is lit right now. Broadway is lit. I gotta get my jersey, man. I'm gonna see if I go to the
man, they calling Julius Randle Patrick Ewing, bro. That's just what's going on right now.
The jewel of New York, man.
That's what's going on right now. Key, I already see you shaking your head. Don't hate out here, bro. We ain't saying not one word about the Nets. Nah, stop it, boy.
You can't
stop.
gas a 9-game winning streak.
Come on now. How you come on now? You got it.
I've been there before. I've watched the Nets win 8-9 games and then not win shit.
We haven't been there since 2014, man.
You ain't gotta like it.
Gassing
but you gotta respect it.
MVP.
The cream of the crop.
Right now, you'd be facing the Hawks in the first round. We'll see. There's gonna be some movement there. I think
what I like about this 9 game
Bucks tonight. Let me see.
I like about this 9 game. We haven't really been facing any scrubs or anything like that in the street, which I like. It shows character. And I'm happy. Like I said it. I'm happy for the Nets. They got KD back. But you gotta us Knicks fans, we need that love too, man. We getting.
No, I'm happy for y'all to have something to cheer about, but
there are gonna be those fans. There are gonna be those fans that's gonna like, that we better. Listen, at the end of the day, in terms of where the Nets are at, where the Knicks are at, obviously the Nets are the better team, but we hot, and it's how you go up, how you show up in the playoffs. Look what happened with the Nets. And that's where an afterthought. All of a sudden,
the Nets are in the East, so
Kid,
couldn't start until you didn't have the Nets on the schedule. The Nets won 3 games that they played against the Knicks, and then your winning streak started 2 games after you were done with the Nets.
Keith, you talking about the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kid stealing, whoo, wheeling dealing, whoo, limousine riding.
I'm telling you, yo, it's about to be different out here. They're saying
Listen.
they're not even gonna they're gonna just let Harden play in the playoffs. They're like, they showed today.
Okay.
Today was a statement because KD came back. You saw what KD Kyrie does. Even KD Kyrie Blake, DeAndre Jordan. They make DeAndre Jordan look better. And it's like, that's against the Suns. The Suns are a team that's defensively one of the best teams in the NBA. Then they have a dominant big in Ayton, and then they have possibly one of the best guard tandems in the NBA with Booker and Chris Paul.
Listen, all I know is my man Julius Randle dropping 40 a game against the Nets. All right, get ready for that.
Okay, if you think that's smart to not give Harden at least 1 or 2 games before the playoffs.
Nah, only because it's Harden. Like, he is basketball. It doesn't matter. Like, he can't forget what to do. Or like his first game as a Brooklyn Net, he had 14 assists. He didn't even get to practice with the team, and he had 14 assists in his first game.
Hey,
so
man,
they know what it is. They know what it is. They're like, whatever. And the thing about the Nets with the NBA, well, the Knicks had a long offseason because they didn't go to the bubble. But this was the shortest offseason ever from the time the bubble ended to the season. The whole NBA is hurt. These guys are banged up that played in the bubble and that are playing now. The Nets, for the most part, like, KD is fresh. And Kyrie takes enough leaves. He's fresh. And Harden hasn't played. He's like, Nick Claxton didn't play today. He's going to be back. Spencer Dinwiddie, like tore his meniscus or some shit in the 3rd game of the season. They're saying he could be back. And the Nets have so much firepower. I just don't see anybody. I'm like, who? If we're handling the Suns like this, I'm not worried about the West. I'm like, we're gonna come out of the East because I'm like, who? I don't know who's gonna stop this team. There isn't a team that currently exists
the Knicks
that can stop the Nets.
The Knicks, that's it. The Knicks, that's it.
You gotta worry about AD and LeBron. You gotta worry about those boys, man. Hey, listen, man.
AD has been back, but LeBron. I love LeBron, and that's why I don't want to speak down on LeBron, but I'm going to be real. LeBron coming back from this injury is not going to just come back and be LeBron. Like, he's going to be old Bron, and he's going to be cautious Bron, and it's going to be too late.
Bro, you don't know LeBron James? Oh, man.
It's going to be too late.
No.
It's going to be too late. It's going to be like, hey, Bron, you've been chilling.
So wait, hold on.
The Clippers out here, the Suns out here, the Jazz out here. The West is going to be too much of a climb for y'all to climb up from the 5th seed. Just in the first round, right now they're matched up against Denver, and that would be a break because they don't have to face.
I don't
Jamal
know,
Murray.
Marcus. I don't know what this man is saying.
Now with Murray being down, he just gave him 40 last night. Like,
this guy needs.
This is gonna be a crazy ass playoff.
Yeah, Keith got to get off that Nets juice real quick because I mean, no disrespect. LeBron, you talking about Harden is basketball, so Harden equals basketball, but LeBron doesn't. How? LeBron James
Harden is 31. LeBron James is 37.
He's not 37. My guy, please relax. He's
LeBron James is 38. I'm googling this shit.
He's not 37.
38.
You ODing right now.
LeBron is 40.
Please.
LeBron's 36.
Yeah, please respect LeBron James, who has spent more money on his body than any other player in the entire league. A man does not overeat like that here. For example, James Harden, who showed up to camp looking crazy, out of shape. LeBron James does not do that.
Hard to eat whatever you want to eat, though.
Yeah, but he could do that, but LeBron James does not. So his 36 is James Harden's 31. That's my thing. That's LeBron James. Let's not forget LeBron James before he got hurt.
When the Knicks get Damian Lillard.
Yeah. What?
No, Dame is never.
He's not even.
Trade for Damian Lillard.
That's not happening.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Portland's not going anywhere in the West.
There's more of a chance of Steph Curry getting traded than what there is of Lillard leaving Portland. I'll tell you that right now.
Curry's not.
And Curry's never.
And Curry's never leaving Golden State. I said, like, seriously. Yeah, LeBron's.
These playoffs are gonna be sick, yo. Maybe we'll see. I would definitely watch a Knicks game with y'all on the live stream.
Listen, man. Just for New York and just for the vibes, just for the energy, if somehow, some way the Knicks go into the second round and we end up facing the Nets.
Oh, it's turned up.
New York,
we're doing everything.
Oh, don't worry about it. Maybe we could turn.
I got a spot in Brooklyn where we can go and literally call the game. That's the next thing I'm doing at tailgate. I was like, I did 2 Talking Nets podcasts there. And it's one thing to do a podcast for like 5 people and it's just those people. If you're at an open bar and you only have 5 people, like I'm doing my podcast and I'm like, yeah, so anybody here watch basketball? They don't watch basketball. But if we can get Nets and Knicks fans together for a playoff game out there, that shit would be crazy, yo. I can, and it could definitely happen.
That's what I wanted. I want that shit to happen, B. These Knicks are different. These Knicks are different.
Bro,
It's good for the city, bro. I said to somebody in the store the other day, I'm like, yo, New York quickly turned back to a basketball town, or maybe it never really was, because I'm like, the Yankees losing and the Mets being the Mets, nobody was talking baseball. Like this last week or two, it's like the Mecca again. Like New York basketball.
I'll tell you what,
really,
man. Maybe if we end up doing like some sort of stream, and even if we're in the basement, I mean, I not only Chris, but and you invite Loopy, because I know Chris has to sit, in certain places, but you bring Loopy through, you bring like different kind of fans.
Oh, yeah.
And
Jesus and Miro are heavy Nick fans. I gotta hit them up because they'll be actually the first people I'll hit up if the Nets and Knicks get paired up.
Oh my God. So, you gotta admit that would be fucking fire.
No, I know. I don't want it.
Even before the
streak. I don't want it to happen. I don't really want it to happen, but I know how lit it would be for everywhere around us if the Knicks and Nets met in the playoffs.
Before the streak, I was saying it. I was like, yo, if we meet in the playoffs, it's gonna be dope.
Nah, I don't want it. I'm on record saying I don't want it. Like I'm not interested. I want to go somewhere else. I don't want to be playing in New York first round, or probably won't be first round now. I think y'all are going to keep climbing, and we're going to stay at the 1. It's going to be fun, man. It's going to be a good time. And, playoff energy, I'm looking forward to watching basketball now. I was watching today, CP3 and KD going at it. KD giving him the wing. KD pushing him, and Book and Blake Griffin going at it. They got history with Kendall Jenner, so they were going at it on the court. And then Kyrie and Book. Kyrie trying to check Book. Book trying to check Kyrie. I'm like, yo, this is high entertainment basketball, and we're heading towards that this summer with the playoffs. And for the first time, we're gonna see the NBA playoffs go well into the summer, into July. Usually the playoffs are done early June. We're getting like an extra month of high level basketball in a time where it's going to be nice weather out, bunch of places to watch the game. I'm going to be on it, obviously, for Talking Nets. But if something came up with the Knicks and Nets in the series, we're doing all content and streams and videos and everything we can do, documentary, vlog to capture that shit. It would be fun.
Now, let's do this. We can make a bet. If we face each other, we can make a bet. I'll wear like a Nets jersey.
Bro, don't do it. Don't do it, bro. Don't do it.
I'm not doing
that. Don't do it, man. Don't do it. I did one of those bets.
Jomboy messed up.
I did one of those bets.
Jomboy and Jake got a Mets a picture floating around with them in a Mets jersey each. Both of them are wearing Mets jerseys.
Yeah, and
they took a bet, and now anybody can see that picture and say, man, they're not really Yankee fans. They're fair weather fans. I can't believe it.
Bro,
That's why you put the pick out. You put the pick out. You put the pick out with a graphic. This is a bet.
Nah, bro. People edit that shit out. People edit out whatever graphic you want. Listen, I don't make that bet, boy. Like, I'm not betting that shit no more. I did that bet before. I did that bet before.
We can make it fun, man. We can make it fun,
I'm a big Yankee fan. I'm a big Nets fan, and also a big Cowboys fan. But I chill on that, and I never make bets of the opposing teams because it's not me. Like, I'm too superstitious. Like, I'm never putting that shit on. I'm never rocking that shit. There is one time that I got paid to wear Knicks gear, and it was in a commercial. It was like a shoot, and that footage is, I don't even know. That shit's probably long gone. But I always said if that footage ever resurfaces, I just explained like I was getting paid to do that. I would never do that for any other reason. Not for a bet. Nah. It's Nets world over here. We about to start really going hard. And it's fun too because there's so many of y'all and not that many of us. There's so many Knicks fans. There's really only a few Nets fans, and there's only a few Nets fans that are even getting light or getting seen or getting popular, getting known through Nets Twitter and the podcast and stuff. There's not that many, but there's a bunch of established Knicks people already. There's a bunch of content creators, podcasters, hosts, writers that are Knicks fans. There's celebrities. Look at Jerry Ferrera. Turtle comes out and he talks his shit, and now I forgot he was even I didn't even know he was on Twitter. And I'm like, oh yeah, I did remember seeing him tweet back in the day. But there's so many famous celebs that are Knicks fans. Lloyd Banks is always tweeting during the Knicks games. Like, I love Lloyd Banks. It's gonna be hard for me to be like, Lloyd Banks, take this L. Nets in 4.
I gotta look at Lloyd Banks had one of the hottest bars in Touch It, the Touch It remix. Touch it, bang it, bang.
Yeah, I do remember he had a verse on that. Lloyd Banks mixtape as well.
The hottest verse was Papoose though.
Papoose,
the 5 boroughs on his hand.
Oh yeah, he ripped that.
But he's
Papoose is they don't mention him enough, but Pap is one of the greats.
He should.
Lyrical.
He never fucked with what?
Never fucked with like albums and shit like that. It was always about freestyling, you know what I mean?
Good. It's his art. I appreciate rappers like that are like, I don't have to do the norm or like, I rap how I want to rap, when I want to rap, the way I like to rap. And if you appreciate it, cool. If not, I'm not trying to be anything I'm not, because that's when you go whack. That's when your shit gets lame. That's when they're like, that's not you. Someone said, who would you like to see the Nets face in the finals? Honestly, I would like to see the Nets face LeBron and AD. That's what everyone wants to see. East Coast, West Coast, Nets, Lakers. But if it's not Nets, Lakers, I'd like to see Nets, Clippers. I think the Clippers are a better team. I'd like to see Kawhi on that stage again. I'd like to see PG on that stage again. And I know we'd beat them. We beat the Suns today. And I would love to see a Suns matchup just because of the storylines. I don't want to spoil the next Talking Nets, but we're definitely going to talk about Steve Nash being a former Sun. Our general manager, Sean Marks, played for the Suns. Guys on this team like Mike James, like Tyler Johnson, played for the Suns. And just the, rivalry and history and shit. The last game I went to in Barclays Center was against the Suns. It was Suns Nets, February 3rd, 2020. I don't know. I would like to see those teams. I don't want to see the Jazz. I don't want our guys going to Utah. That shit's fucking corny. Like everybody, like even LeBron clowned the Jazz. Like nobody thinks about the Utah Jazz. Like, stop. I get that they have a decent team, but like they're like an off-brand in the NBA. Other than that, I don't think anybody from the West is getting up there. I'm very excited for these playoff tournaments, like these or play-in tournaments, because they're different and there's going to be good teams and good players in these play-ins, and it gives us like an extra round. That's going to be an interesting week in May. It's like May like 18th, 19th, 20th is going to be these playing games.
That'll be fucking dope. Yeah, I would like to see either the Lakers, obviously my first pick, Clippers, and I didn't even think about the Suns like that with Steve Nash, and it's so fucking true. But I want to see that. That'll be my top 3.
Yeah, Nash can't win it with the Suns, but then he goes and knocks the Suns off as a coach in his first year for the Brooklyn. That's some weird shit. I might have just spoke that into existence.
Love this story. It's all about the story.
LeBron, bro. I'm telling you right now. Listen.
Nah, I'm telling you, LeBron got his bubble ring, and that might be his last ring.
Listen, stop.
And that ring is going to be appreciated more over time because people are going to realize he had to play a whole 10-month season through a pandemic, go to a bubble, leave his cozy life and his nice house in LA and live in a Disney bubble, and he won it. But now that there is the big 3 in Brooklyn, LeBron ain't winning. LeBron's gonna play another 4 years max till he's 40. And then they're going to be in Brooklyn doing the same thing. Our world, Nets world.
Yeah, you guys will win then. But I'm telling you right now, we'll
win this year and start a dynasty and win 3 out of the next 4 years.
I don't know, because I tell you something right now. What you're not equating with LeBron is that now he's going to be fully rested. The man will be probably averaging 40 minutes a night.
He's in the hype.
No, I did think about that though. Like that's why I'm hoping like Father Time gets him because
There's no man.
This is gonna be a fresh LeBron coming back.
Super
and he's gonna be
fresh.
running hard and he's gonna be doing everything. Like he's gonna be playing defense, he's gonna be getting his assists, he's gonna be taking shots. And it's LeBron, he's a king. Everybody respects him on the floor. Like I know that if we do get into a series with him and AD, the Lakers also have better role players this year than they did in the bubble.
Tatis just hit another home run.
Oh, I did want to go watch that. All right, fellas, I got to go eat dinner.
Yes.
I'm going to throw Sunday Night Baseball on. Good shit. Let's keep rolling.
Shout
What's
to
up, Murky? Appreciate y'all in the chat.
Shout to
YouTube,
Madison Bumgarner.
After
Shout out to Madison Bumgarner for getting that no hitter,
Appreciate
guys.
y'all.
Got a no hitter.
Twitch and YouTube.
Mad bum.
Twitch, YouTube, everybody.
Everybody.
Peace.